Hello everybody, I'm BeakerTeck, also known as Keegan, and welcome back to Vanilla City Skylines. We did some work last episode on getting new highways and rail system over here on the far edges of what will become the CBD. We also built a bit of a ring road around it, and I realized I hadn't actually hit play to watch all the vehicles jump onto the road, so I thought we all love watching vehicles jump onto the road, and what better way to start an episode than with that. We get to see floating cars, flying cars, pinging cars, all sorts of cars. Some of them went crazy. They were some of the most crazy vehicles I've actually seen, and that made me very, very happy indeed. This particular section of road I'm not entirely happy with. In fact, I'm going to go and redo it. Because it was bugging me. But other than that, I am quite happy with how it's all turned out. So there we go. We now have a much nicer section of road. And they can all float gently down to meet it. Fantastic. So I did promise that we would go through and start adding in the main sections of road. Now, all of these have been a grid going this way, right? And that's fine. I guess. That's fine. That's not an issue. However, I'm tempted to basically grab one of these and do something like that. Right? A big old road straight through the center of the CBD with trees and everything like that. Okay? So we get that. And then from there, we can build our straight lines, and we'll have a few diagonals, and we'll go through and we'll place them in now, right? And they are going to be bigger roads. What do we use for this? We did use 6 lanes through here, so I'm tempted to use 6 lanes, or maybe the 4 lane. No, we'll go with 6 lane without any trees, right? And what we'll do is we'll just bring some of these off in slightly more interesting angles. We'll go something like that, and then up. We'll bring this one all the way down, like so. And we'll bring this one up, and we'll connect it in. We'll connect it in here, and we'll bring it something like that. So there we go. We have a few different angles that we have to work with, and we'll grab another one. We'll do this. We'll bring it in there, so we get this sort of a square going on here. And we'll do this. Bit of an interesting angle. And the rest of the roads are just going to be straight. Alright, we're going to grab stock standard, normal roads. Or do we want to do the whole thing? That could be kind of interesting. This is all quite, tight and narrow and small roads and the like. But we could actually do the whole thing in 6 lane roads. That could be quite interesting. We could have all of the roads going this way, right? Let's say this is north, this is south. All of the north-south roads could be 6 lane, and all of the east-west roads could be 2 lane. And I think that would be quite cool. And in fact, is exactly what I'm going to do. So go ahead, we'll bring one to here. It will then connect in on a slight angle. And then slightly down here, we'll have another road, if we can get this to come out on a bit of an angle. And then come down. And then go, it'll connect bang into there. We've got to have a few crazy intersections. I think every town has a few crazy intersections, to be honest, right? Like, if your town or city doesn't have a crazy intersection, please let me know, because I don't really believe you. I know for sure that my city definitely has some crazy intersections, so I'm pretty sure every town does. That's right, we'll bring this along, we'll go to there and just up a little bit. And then from here, we'll bring this across to there. And I feel like we need one sort of coming through here. So we're going to have a slight off, down, connects in there. We'll have one that comes across and then goes straight out if it can. You can go up a little bit and then there. Connects in. Fantastic. And we'll have this one go across as well. It's going to go all the way, boom, like so, and connect in. And that gives us all of our east-west roads, right? We'll do one more. We'll grab this one, bring it out here, and we'll go down like so. Then we have to do our north-south roads. So, standard 6-lane from here, and we're just going to try and go up as straight as possible and trying to be as uninterrupted as possible. Obviously, there are some gaps that will be interrupted, and that's okay. I would love to get a massive intersection here, but it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to, and that's okay. Sometimes you just have to live with that, you know? Sometimes you just have to. I am also going to try... I don't know what I'm saying this episode. I'm just gibbering away. It's fine. I am going to try and pack everything in as closely as possible. Trying to leave as few gaps as I can. Simply because it is obviously the CBD. And it is meant to be pretty tightly packed. Can I get an intersection in here? Apparently not. That's fine. We'll do something like that. These aren't going to be perfectly straight, unfortunately. But I think it sort of adds to the character, you know? It's this weird haphazard CBD. Some designers tried. They're like, okay guys, we're gonna have north, south, east, west roads. That's gonna be fantastic. And then someone, probably the mayor, went, fuck it. Chuck a diagonal in there. Put some trees on it. It'll be great. And it just completely screwed up all of the designer's plans. And then he was very sad. And that's essentially what's happened here. Nice backstory. Fantastic. I like it. I like it a lot. We'll make it a crazy intersection. That's fine. I like crazy intersections. So I am of course conscious of the fact that this is going to be a traffic nightmare. But that's fine. I don't actually care. I like the idea of a traffic nightmare. So what do you have to say about that then, eh? Yeah. I like traffic nightmares. We'll do that. We'll just bring this off there. Just because, you know, as much as I'm trying to do this haphazardly, I do also want it to be somewhat logical. Which that is not. So actually, there's not going to be a connection there. And that's really going to piss everyone off, because they're going to have to do some crazy shenanigans. So we'll come in here, and then this can come down, and down, and down. This can join on here as well. I do want the ring road connected to everything, or at least as much as possible. So here we go, we'll do that. And yeah, this is basically how it's all going to go. It's just connecting everything. It's great. It's good times. Good times. Filling in time with random words. And maybe a little bit of song. I hope you don't mind me singing on camera. It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine in this episode. I'm only going slightly crazy. And I'm kind of tempted to leave this section alone for now. But then again, I know I want these... I want these highways going through towers, right? Like, I want buildings right up next to this highway. So if I do that, and then there, that one doesn't need any. That will give me the towers that I want. And also if I bring one sort of up there, and we can fill in a little bit of the space here. Just a wee bit. But I'm tempted to leave, see this big sort of diamond here? I'm tempted to leave a section of it empty. And in fact, I'm going to leave the whole thing empty. Not for any reason, I can't think of why. I just feel like it could be used for something at some point. And so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it blank. I'm going to add a few more east-west roads in, sort of to fill in gaps here. So we'll do a couple of them. We'll do a big one here, sort of a big intersection. That's fine. Do one there. And that really, well, we'll have a few connecting roads. We'll do a few like this. Do one across there. And that, we'll do one there as well. And we'll do a section there. That is going to be our CBD, which is fantastic. And I've just realized that everybody is dying and not being picked up, which is a little bit of a shame. So let's go through and add in a few more death services. Death services sounds like such a terrible name for things. And it probably is because I came up with it. And we all know that I don't do very good at namings. Naming things is not my forte. But that's okay. There's more coverage, which is nice. And there's plenty of demand for commercial. So let's go through and start expanding the CBD. Very exciting. Very exciting times. We'll have a whole strip here of commercial. But I do want to try and sort of have a smattering. A nice smattering of different building types and the like. And obviously this massive park in the middle is going to be awesome. Really, really awesome. And then out here is all going to be offices. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and put them in now. Just because I want to see what it looks like. And I have no patience. I don't want to wait. I want to see it now. Right now. So there we go. That's going to build up. Obviously, they're all going to need power out here. And water. Water. They all need water. So let's start watering this place up. And how do we want to do this? Do we just want to do lines? I think we can just do some lines. It is not a sentence I thought I would ever say on camera. Or in general, to be honest. Let's just do some lines. What has YouTube brought me to? It finds me new lows every week and just keeps taking me further down. Fantastic. That's okay. We're doing lines of water pipes in a video game, talking to myself in an empty room. Life. Anyway, that is the water pipes done, and everyone covered, which is fantastic. Power is going to have to be brought out to this section, and I'll just do it the ugly, hideous way like that, which will, in theory, connect once everyone builds in. Maybe I will add a park here to help carry the power over. Didn't quite work, unfortunately. I'm hoping, there we go. They're now built in, which is good. And that technically is connected. You don't have to be right in there, but I will, because I'm anal retentive about these kind of things. Anyway, these are all going to level up eventually, and things will be fine and dandy. This entire place needs to be part of the CBD, like so, and that will help them level up a little bit faster, because obviously there are bonuses to the CBD. What do I have on at the moment, actually? Big business benefactor, high-tech housing. I want to say tax relief for offices. Will make them move in more, but will also cut my profits by 2%. That's all right. We're going to do it. We'll do it. That's fine. Services, we're going to say smoke detector distribution, because it is going to be crazy for things to get around. Recycling as well. It is going to cut some of my money, but that's fine. Parks and recreation is lovely. We will have an education boost, which is going to cost me a bit of money, but again, that's fine. And no, we're not going to say free public transport, because at the moment, there is no public transport really through the CBD. But this is going to get completely crazy hectic, but I am looking forward to it. And of course, I did miss one wee little building there. So I'll put him in. But yeah, I am very much looking forward to getting like massive skyscrapers. Like imagine this guy here, right? Imagine this stuff next to a highway. Imagine a highway just running down this line. Boom. Gonna look fantastic. Or even better, this section. A highway, raised highway running through here. It's gonna look great. But that is going to be it for this episode, guys. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please smash that like button. Also, don't forget to hit subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.